What if I told you that just massaging a few drops of oil into your legs before bed could transform how they feel in only 7 days? Sounds unbelievable, right? Yet so many people assume leg pain, nighttime cramps, or that heavy, fatigued feeling is simply part of aging. The reality is that small, natural approaches can have a surprisingly powerful impact, often much faster than expected. Recent findings from researchers at the University of Maryland Medical Center reveal that essential oils can cut muscle tension in older adults by as much as 40% in just 1 week. That's not magic, that's evidence-based wellness blending seamlessly with nature's simplest remedies. Now, take a moment and think about your own legs. Have you ever lost sleep because of sudden cramps? Or maybe you felt sore and unsteady after a long day on your feet? Drop a 1 in the comments if you've been there, or a 0 if your legs still feel light and strong. We actually read and respond to every story you share. And before we go any further, let me gently remind you, have you subscribed to the Health Lab channel yet? If not, take a quick second now. It's the easiest way to stay updated with straightforward, science-backed tips that can help ease daily discomfort and bring back your energy. Today, we're diving into a handful of oils that may surprise you with their ability not just to calm pain, but also to restore vitality and ease to your legs and your nights. Stay tuned. When most people hear peppermint, they picture candy canes or breath mints, not a natural way to soothe tired, aching legs. Yet peppermint oil has been the subject of extensive research thanks to its key compound, menthol. Menthol creates more than a cool tingle on the skin. It actually engages nerve receptors that dull pain signals and loosen tense muscles. A study in pain management nursing reported that older adults who massaged peppermint oil into sore areas experienced a 35% reduction in discomfort within a single week. That's a striking result, especially from something you can do at home without a prescription. Take James, a 6'8" retired firefighter. For years, restless legs interrupted his nights. Severe cramps jolted him awake 3 or 4 times, forcing him to walk around until the pain eased. He became frustrated, exhausted, and even cut back on evening walks for fear they'd bring on more nighttime agony. Although his doctor once mentioned prescription muscle relaxants, James worried about side effects and didn't want to add another pill to his regimen. One afternoon, a neighbor suggested something surprisingly simple: peppermint oil massaged directly into his calves before bed. Skeptical but hopeful, James tried it. The first night he felt only a gentle chill. By the third night, the cramps had eased. By the end of the week, he was sleeping almost uninterrupted. 2 weeks later, James looked more energetic and joked, "It feels like my legs finally remembered how to rest." Stories like his are more common than you might think. Often, a natural remedy can outperform our expectations. So how can you do this safely at home? The key is dilution. Pure peppermint oil is potent and can irritate skin if applied directly. Blend 2 to 3 drops with a tablespoon of carrier oil. Coconut, olive, or almond oil work well. Remember, your legs support you through every step of life. Giving them a few minutes of care each evening can transform not just how you sleep, but how confidently you move during the day. And peppermint oil is only the start. While it offers cooling relief, the next oil we'll explore goes a step further, easing your muscles while calming your mind, so you can drift into deeper, more restful sleep. Lavender oil is famous for its calming scent and connection to better sleep, but far fewer people realize how effective it can be for aching, overworked legs. The key components in lavender oil, linalool and linalool acetate, act directly on the nervous system, sending powerful relaxation signals that ease muscle tightness and lower stress hormones at the same time. In a clinical trial published in the Journal of Medical Research, older adults who inhaled or applied lavender oil before bedtime saw up to a 42% improvement in sleep quality and a notable drop in nighttime leg cramps. This isn't just about a pleasant fragrance, it's about a tangible, physical effect reaching deep into your muscles and your mind. Consider Margaret, a 70-year-old retired teacher. For years, she wrestled with stubborn calf tightness that made falling asleep almost impossible. She described it as a restless pulling that only eased after stretching in the middle of the night. Margaret began to believe she'd never get a full night's rest again. Then one evening, her granddaughter handed her a small bottle of lavender oil and suggested blending a few drops into lotion and massaging it into her legs before bed. Margaret smiled but expected nothing. To her surprise, within a week her cramps had eased and a quiet calm settled over her body as she prepared to sleep. After 2 weeks, she called me and said, "Doctor, I dreamed again last night. I can't remember the last time I woke up feeling so restored." So, how can you incorporate lavender oil into your own bedtime routine? Mix 3 to 4 drops with a teaspoon of carrier oil, almond or jojoba oil, work well, and massage it into your calves and thighs about half an hour before sleep. For extra effect, place a drop or two on your pillow or diffuse it in your bedroom. This not only relaxes your muscles but also cues your brain that it's time to slow down. If nighttime anxiety comes alongside leg cramps, lavender oil can be a gentle two-in-one remedy, soothing both body and mind. Another remarkable benefit of lavender oil is its ability to reduce cortisol, your primary stress hormone. Elevated cortisol is tied to poor sleep and greater muscle tension, one reason stress often shows up as nighttime leg cramps. By lowering cortisol naturally, lavender oil addresses one of the root causes rather than just the symptoms. Some senior living centers in the U.S. even diffuse lavender through hallways at night, reporting calmer residents, fewer leg cramp complaints, and better sleep overall. It's a simple, natural approach making a difference not just for individuals, but for entire communities of older adults. And here's the interesting twist. Most people think oils only cool or calm, but the next oil works differently. Instead of simply relaxing your muscles, it brings a bright surge of refreshment, fights inflammation, and leaves your legs feeling lighter and more energized. You'll want to hear this one. Most people know eucalyptus oil as the sharp scent of cold remedies, but its powers extend far beyond easing congestion. When it comes to tired or inflamed legs, eucalyptus oil delivers a refreshing lift, cool and calming on the surface, while working deeper to soothe discomfort. The active compound, eucalyptol, has been shown to block enzymes that spark inflammation and pain in muscle tissue. A review in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that eucalyptus oil can noticeably reduce soreness and stiffness, especially among older adults with circulation challenges. That means applied correctly, it doesn't just make your legs tingle with coolness, it helps fight the underlying inflammation that leaves them heavy, achy, and restless. Research continues to grow. In a clinical trial using massage with eucalyptus oil, participants reported improved blood flow and less muscle pain within 1 week. This oil works in 2 ways, cooling the surface of the skin while activating blood vessels beneath it to encourage healthier circulation. Poor circulation is one of the main reasons older adults experience swelling and pain after long periods of sitting or standing. By promoting better blood flow, eucalyptus oil can help restore a sense of lightness and mobility to your legs. Using it at home is straightforward but requires a gentle approach. Always dilute first. Blend 2 or 3 drops of eucalyptus oil with a tablespoon of carrier oil such as coconut or almond. Massage the mixture into calves and ankles after a busy day or a brisk walk. Some people also add a few drops to a warm foot bath, letting the steam clear their airways while the oil relaxes leg muscles. This creates a whole-body experience of refreshment. Its crisp, invigorating scent also quiets the mind, making eucalyptus oil an excellent addition to your evening routine. Another standout benefit is its ability to ease tension in both muscles and joints. For older adults dealing with arthritis or stiff knees along with leg pain, eucalyptus oil offers a gentle double relief. Emerging studies even suggest eucalyptus oil reduces oxidative stress in muscle tissue, essentially helping protect your muscles from daily wear and tear. That makes it not just soothing in the moment, but supportive of long-term leg health. Now, let me ask you, do your legs often feel swollen or heavy after sitting too long? If yes, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. And while you're here, be sure to subscribe to the Health Lab channel so you never miss simple, science-backed tips like this. The best part? Eucalyptus oil isn't even the strongest on our list. The next oil takes an entirely different approach. Instead of cooling, it gently warms your muscles, penetrates deeply, and has been trusted for decades in over-the-counter pain balms. That's where we're headed next. Wintergreen oil stands apart from peppermint or eucalyptus. Rather than cooling, it produces a gentle heat that seeps deep into the muscles. The key is its main component, methyl salicylate, a close chemical cousin of aspirin's active ingredient. Because of this, wintergreen oil is a potent natural analgesic, easing muscle soreness and stiffness by blocking many of the same pain pathways targeted by over-the-counter medications. That's why wintergreen has been a staple ingredient in traditional pain relief rubs and balms for decades. Scientific research backs up its benefits. A study in the Journal of Clinical Pharmacy and Therapeutics found that topical methyl salicylate significantly reduced musculoskeletal pain, especially in older adults managing chronic leg aches. Unlike oral pills, which must pass through the digestive system and liver, wintergreen oil works directly at the site of discomfort, entering the skin where the tension begins. This local action allows for faster relief and minimizes systemic side effects. Because it's so strong, proper dilution is essential. Blend 1 or 2 drops of wintergreen oil with a tablespoon of carrier oil for each use. Gently massage it into calves or thighs after exercise or at the end of the day when muscles feel tight. The warmth builds gradually, softening and loosening muscles. Many describe the sensation as similar to a heating pad, but with a more natural, lingering depth. Another standout feature of wintergreen oil is its ability to boost blood flow to the area where it's applied. Better circulation not only calms pain, but also accelerates recovery in tired muscles. For older adults who want to stay active, whether gardening, walking, or climbing stairs, keeping muscles supple and well supplied with blood is vital. Wintergreen oil offers warmth, relief, and renewed mobility in one step. Still, its power means it should be used with care. Avoid large amounts or frequent applications. A small, consistent routine is safer and more effective than overuse. Treated with respect, wintergreen oil can become a reliable ally in easing daily leg discomfort. But our journey doesn't stop here. One final oil stands out for its remarkable ability to quickly numb pain and relax even the most stubborn spasms. Its strength and immediacy may surprise you, and that's what we'll explore next. Clove oil has been prized for centuries, especially in dentistry, for its extraordinary ability to dull pain. Its power comes from a natural compound called eugenol, which behaves like a mild anesthetic, calming overstimulated nerves and easing muscle spasms. For anyone coping with strong, persistent leg cramps, clove oil can bring a level of relief that feels almost immediate. And the science backs it up. Research published in the Journal of Natural Medicine found that clove oil reduced muscle contractions by as much as 50% in laboratory settings, making it one of the most potent natural antispasmodics known. Consider Robert, a 74-year-old retired mechanic from Michigan. He loved tinkering in his garage, repairing old bicycles and woodworking, but the hours on his feet left him battling brutal leg cramps at night. Stretching and warm compresses brought little relief. Then Robert discovered clove oil at a local health shop. Following the instructions, he blended a few drops with olive oil and massaged it into his legs before bedtime. To his surprise, that first night he noticed a real dulling of the pain. Within a week, his cramps had diminished so much that he finally slept through the night. "Doctor," he told me later, "it felt like someone flipped the pain switch off." Using clove oil is simple but requires care because of its strength. Always dilute thoroughly. Just 1 or 2 drops in a tablespoon of carrier oil is enough for one application. Massage it gently into the affected muscles at night or after physical activity. Some people even add a single drop to a warm bath, letting the oil disperse into the water so it can work through both skin and senses. Beyond its numbing action, clove oil also supports circulation, delivering more oxygen to fatigued muscles and helping them recover faster. Among the oils we've covered, it stands out as the emergency tool of natural leg care. While peppermint cools, lavender soothes, eucalyptus refreshes, and wintergreen warms, clove oil delivers the strongest numbing effect, especially valuable for seniors whose cramps wake them suddenly at night. However, because of its potency, moderation is essential. Use sparingly, no more than a few times a week, to avoid skin irritation. When combined thoughtfully with the other oils we've discussed, clove oil rounds out a complete natural toolkit for leg comfort. It's a reminder that relief doesn't always come from a pill bottle. Sometimes it's already waiting in a single drop of nature's own solution. Today, we've explored nature's own medicine cabinet and uncovered how 5 simple oils can bring genuine comfort to aging legs. From the cool refreshment of peppermint to the deep numbing strength of clove, each one delivers its own form of relief, easing cramps, calming the mind, reducing inflammation, or warming stiff muscles. What matters most isn't just the research behind these oils, but how they can restore freedom and ease to your everyday life. I often tell my patients that good health rarely comes from one big treatment or expensive procedure. More often, it's built on small, consistent habits that show respect for your body each day. Even a few minutes spent caring for your legs with these natural oils can help you walk with more confidence, sleep more peacefully, and feel more at home in your own body. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these oils on your legs? Did you notice a difference? Type 1 in the comments if you've used them before, or 0 if this is all new to you. We read and respond to every comment because your experience truly matters here. And before you go, make sure you're subscribed to the Health Lab channel. It's the easiest way to stay connected to practical, science-backed tips that can add comfort, vitality, and peace to your daily routine.